Hey my beautiful people, I have one very important question for you. Do you believe in God? I used to be a non-believer. I used to always question the Lord. I always used to question my faith. I used to have no faith. But then, let me tell you a little story. So, back when I was like 5 years old, 5, 6 years old, God saved my life. I was supposed to die because I was eating on a candy and it was like a hard candy. Then I swallowed it by mistake and I was choking and I was going to die. But on that day, the Lord sent my uncle to me and he saved my life. That was the first time I was supposed to die. The second time I was supposed to die and not be making these videos whatsoever, not even supposed to be on this planet at this very moment, was when I had those suicidal negative thoughts like I did back then when I was like 15, 16 years old. And the Lord knew that it wasn't my time. He had a bigger plan for me. So he didn't want me to die. I always used to ask myself, why am I on this planet? Why am I still here? And I always used to think those negative things. But then he saved me. I used to be like I used to be somewhat a believer at that time, but I truly see now that he saved my life. If he had let the devil into my life, I would have been dead. I would have fallen through with my plans of suicide and I wouldn't be on this planet. So then a couple years go by when I went into that spiritual stuff. I'm not going to get into that. But then I was following God at the same time. Then I found out about spirituality. So then I started getting into God more. Started praying all the time, praying 2 times a day like I do now. And I can truthfully say that I feel his everlasting love. I feel his everlasting happiness, peace, and he's destroyed my fears. He came to me one day, I've said this in a video before too. He came to me one day and said for me to spread my message to the world. So I'm spreading my message through this YouTube channel, and never in a day in my life would think that I would do this, because I used to be so shy. I used to always fear a human being. I used to fear everything, social situations. But then he came to me and said, do this. So I did. And I have to tell you, this was the most powerful feeling I've ever felt in my life. More powerful than the soul and celibacy thing I talked about in my last video. Way more powerful than that. And I can truly see now that he is with me and he is guiding me through life. So then I really got deeper into that after that happened. And he has just been talking to me. He has been giving me that deep feeling sometimes when I know things aren't right for me and when I know things are right for me. So he's been answering my prayers as well, because I prayed one day and I asked, give me a sign to show my faith to you. And I can't lie, I did kind of mess up in these tests, because he did send these tests the next day and it blew my mind. My mind is blown right now just like speaking about it. It blew my mind because my relative was questioning my beliefs, was questioning why I stopped spirituality, why I'm, doing what I'm doing now. And that was the first test, because he was trying to get me into the spirituality again, but I wasn't trying to fall for it. And I think God was trying to let me send him a message saying you need to follow the Lord and the Lord only. So I kind of messed up on that part, but I asked for forgiveness, so I think I'm fine. Then there was a second test. In that same day, I met this girl. We were talking about a lot of lustful things, and I think that was another test because it was a little tempting for me to fall back into my lustful ways, but I did not fall back into my lustful ways. So I think I passed that part. I think I passed that part. So that's a good thing. But I have to tell you, he has just been with me everywhere I go. Like, I'm just looking around right now, and like, I'm just looking at what the Lord has made, and it's just so beautiful. Trust me, I used to be a non-believer. I used to be those people, an atheist. I used to be an atheist for a little while back then, for a couple of months maybe. And I'm so glad that I found that he is truly there, that he is with me, and I hope he is with you too. Now, don't get me wrong, the Lord is amazing, but a lot of people have a misconception. A lot of people have this conception that your life is supposed to be A1 sauce after the fact, like that you found God, that you talked to him. But the Lord sends you obstacles. He always sends you obstacles because he wants to see how strong you can get, and he wants you to achieve these obstacles. He wants you to go above and beyond these obstacles. God has a plan for all of our lives, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned, and he sends you these lessons so you could be the best you can be. So you can be the best you can be. So I'm saying, don't just think it's going to be all fine and dandy. Bad stuff is going to come your way. But it's all for a reason. He wants you to be amazing. He wants you to be a beautiful person that learns from his mistakes. And don't get me wrong, the devil can try to get into your life. But if you have faith in the Lord will keep you away from all those devilish, negative things that may happen. He will keep you away from Satan trying to get into your life. Because Satan was in my life when I used to be depressive. But God took him out of my life. And I thank him so much for everything he has done for me and everything that he is doing for me. Hope you guys find what you're looking for in life. Infinite love, infinite peace. See you on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you do. Another thing I want to add though. Every time I read the Bible, it makes me feel amazing. Every time I read the Bible, it makes me feel so happy. Every time I touch it, it's like, it feels like it's like energy transferred to me. It feels so great. Honestly, I feel so amazing, so happy. Nothing can bring me down as long as the Lord is with me, because he killed my fears and he is helping me get over these obstacles in life. Have a blessed one. You're in my prayers as always. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. The usual stuff. I would truly appreciate it. I would love the support. Thank you all.